Hey guys, welcome to the next episode of Let's Play Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Okay, so let's get talking to this guy then. This... Ugh. He's a bit pissed that we went to Beetle's air shop without him. And we've also got to find this girl called Cookie, whatever. So let's go find her because, you know, we need to make everyone think that we're awesome and stuff. Anyway, this is the first time recording at uni, so we'll see how this goes. Not having not having a monitor and a TV means it's a little difficult. Oh, VGA cables, not fun. Just put it that way. So let's first we need to kind of make it night time to properly investigate this. Let's just talk to her. A lot of people around town will give you hints about where the child, and basically since she was last playing, she was in the graveyard. If you say I do, she gets a bit a bit annoyed. She actually gets annoyed at you no matter what you say, which is really bitchy. But yeah, see, here's the graveyard. You can go into anyone's house and sleep there. So you know, no, we didn't really obviously doesn't give a shit about that. I was trying to think what we did in the last part. You can go to the what's it called? The guy. Oh yeah, okay, fine. You can go in here and sleep. This place is pretty filthy. This actually comes for a quest later on. But oh my god, you run so slow. We're just gonna fly to the what's it called? Lumpy Pumpkin. Lumpy Pumpkin. I'm getting forgetful in my old age. Oh yeah, so yeah, flying there is never fun, and it's always a bit of a long, arduous task. Let's just jump off here and call the bird. See, do you want me to do for these segments? I'm happy to speed them up. In fact, I'm happy to do it. Go through this without any commentary, then make the commentary on the day I upload them. Oh god, it reminds me how bad these controls are. Like I went to play Red Steel 2 because I got it for 15 quid. No, £5. Sorry, that was pretty good. £5. And I was like, this isn't too bad. I mean, the game itself is pretty drivel. You know, I'm gonna be honest. The reason why is because in Red Steel 1 I really quite liked the way they segregated everything into gun battles and then sword battles. You know, it's pretty fun. But I don't like now how everything's, you can do whatever you want. Basically, you can shoot them in the face and then, you know, rip them with a sword or slash them. I mean, yes, it's new and innovative, but at the same time, it feels even more restrictive. And I don't honestly know why. But yeah, I played about 5-10 minutes of it and got bored. The loading times, it did the whole Metroid door loading times. You know, in Metroid, you waited probably at most 5 seconds for the door to load. You know, here we're waiting 5, 10, 15 seconds for a door to load. And that's just not on. Like, that's really bad. Oh, there's also, I should probably mention, in fact, do we have, oh no, we got all them all last time. Sorry, it's been a long while since I last recorded. But yeah, there was actually one thing I was supposed to be doing, wasn't there? I've got an empty bottle. I need to talk to this guy. Deliver something. Oh, I see. You brought an empty bottle you'd like to ask. Right. So you've got to deliver this hot pumpkin soup back in a certain time. In 5 minutes. Which is really, really easy. I mean, it took me... this part is 3 minutes in. And so far, I've already flown here and pissed about a lot. So, we're definitely going to get back there in 5 minutes. But at the moment, we need to talk to a guy in here. He'll... you know, help us with our quest at the moment. That gullible that says you might be an orb. We'll stay clear of the cemetery in the middle of the night. Okay. So that's what we need to do. So now I've got to deliver the thingamajig to the guy. It's... yeah. It's the guy who gave us the sword, basically. Before... yeah, the shitty sword before we got the good sword. And, I don't know. It's... This game's a little unusual with swords. Usually you get clear upgrades with sword. This game, it doesn't not give you clear upgrades with sword. It's just you kind of have the same sword. You'll actually see. I'm not going to spoil it too much, but you will basically. Yeah, you'll see obviously because unless you decide to stop watching this and play the game for yourself, you've already seen it. All that sort of shenanigans. Just angle my microphone a bit better. It's a bit quiet, I think. Whatever. So yeah. As I said, the one thing about this game is the flying between areas. Not the most funnest thing ever. Oh, brilliant. Tornadoes. For those of you who remember how bad tornadoes were in Wind Waker, yes, they've been toned down a lot. They no longer hurl you, you know. They're basically like the small gusts of wind that basically just flip you around a little, as opposed to the tornadoes which will scatter you anywhere on the land, which is not fun. That was the most funniest thing ever, was when a tornado just pick you up and put you on a random part of the map, considering how long it took you to sail across the map. But yeah, needlessly, I digress. So yeah, as a really helpful commenter is saying on these videos, it's got a Z next to the end of its name. I do apologise, I'm terrible with names, as most people are, and most people constantly tell you when they forget their names. Sorry, I just forgot, might be a little more acceptable. Yeah, there are certain segments here that you like 6 different segments of Skyloft, which when you land over, you get put in this exact spot. And yeah, a lot of people are saying it kind of affects my immersion in it a little, not massively, but obviously enough to just kind of take you out of the world and make you realise that you're playing a game again. But then again, this game wasn't that honestly immersive. Anyway. Yes, I have, thank you. That's right. Because I'm saying, yeah. You get 2 opportunities to deny him. That's pretty humorous. And, oh god, that's appalling. I mean, pardon me, they could have at least animated that. As it is just, you know, the thing just disappears. It's like, surely Nintendo would have, you know, just that little bit. It's like detail. You know, surely Nintendo would have done that. But I digress. It's one of the things which kind of annoys me. Anyway, now we've opened up that second. Well, now I've got to find Kukul. Obviously, this is going to be a part full of moseying around and doing all that shenanigans. But don't worry, I'll try and make things a little quicker for us. And hope that the capture card is recording. Okay, fine, I'm going the other way. What does it? Oh yes, I think everyone just basically has a speech bubble about basically saying Zelda's fallen out. Right, okay. Yes, because I saw it. What's the other gift? I didn't realise he gave you a gift. 20 rupees. Not bad. Rupee currency. This entire week, it's more money than I've had this week. No, 30. Been on trying to live off £30 a week, and I did this week because I blocked my pin. Yay! Actually, I'm not sure if Americans have that. Do you actually? A random question. Do you have chip and pin? Because we're here in the UK, we have a chip and pin system where you've got like 4-digit pin, and then you get 3 attempts to put it in right, and obviously when you put it in right, it resets your attempts, the 3 different attempts, and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, yeah. Where am I going? Yeah, so we've got to go to the gravestone at night, graveyard at night. So let's just find the place nearest the graveyard. And yeah, I blocked myself out of that, sadly. So I had 30 quid to live off this week, literally, as opposed to normally, which I just kind of say I have. Anyway, we're going to give ourselves a pretty bad lung by sleeping in here, but nonetheless, it has to be done. Oh, Link. How long do you want to sleep? Until night. That's another part of this game which bugs me, and I've mentioned it before several times, is the whole time system. Like every other Zelda which has had a time system has done it perfectly. You know, day turns into night, it's you know, it happens normally unless you're in a town. That's a little creepy. Leaving already, Link? I mean, not saying she's a MILF, because she's not, but even so. Yeah, that's the thing though, the story, the quests, there's a quest involving her and Pippet, and like a lot of quests, you know, they give you in-depth information about the characters, but this one didn't. It gives you a little bit of information, but doesn't really finish anything up. It's a bit annoying. Anyway, we hit this one, and then we push it, and that opens. So basically, you didn't even need to speak to that man. You could have gone around hitting every gravestone, but I think you had to know him. Oh, yeah, you see? Sailcloth does wonders. Fuck ladders. Fuck them in whatever. Okay. Hopefully we can get this done in this part, because there are a few quests we can do at the moment. No, sounds like she's in there. Let's go in there and find out what's going on. Oh, that doesn't look good. Oh, well, let's go to kill this guy then. And here we meet the most campest bat person ever. Not obviously as camp as anything comes out of Twilight, but it's still pretty bad. Yes, I made a Twilight pun. My name is Bertrix. Batrux. I don't even care how you pronounce that. He's basically, because he exists, the monsters roam Skyloft at night. So as soon as you fulfill this quest, that stops happening. But I don't care how. This is one other thing which only happens in Nintendo games. You know, he's with a she's spending her time with a demon who's quite eloquent in what he says, but she's still spending time with a demon, and the parents are going to be okay with that. Okay, fair play. Want your daughter to get raped? Well, yeah, I seem to have gotten ahead of myself. I see there's an old tale among mysterious kin that goes as follows. Okay. When humans make other humans happy, the humans produce a substance known as gratitude crystals. So this is obviously Nintendo's way of, you know, trying to get a moral into this game by giving it, yeah, gratitude crystals. Nicely done. Okay, oh goodness, nothing would delight me more than to become a human. From the moment I laid my regrettably demonic eyes on you, I could tell you had a gentle and generous heart. Oh shit. Okay, so we've got to help him. He's basically the massive side quest, which pulls all these mini side quests together. Don't know. They could also merely be lying about here in Skyloft. So at night you can find gratitude crystals lying wherever. We won't do that now. We'll do that later on. And yeah, you do it by doing all the other side quests. So everything's really a part of this side quest. Kind of like the Model Maker side quest, but less crap. Anyway, we need to talk to her now, because this is... I almost fell over the edge, and he lets me come here and scream as loud as I want. Nintendo, you had to say scream, didn't you? That could have been really innocent. And then you just had to make him say scream. Okay, well, we leave now, and we go to talk to the parents tonight, and then we go tomorrow night. Sorry, tonight, and then we go in the morning, and they're all like, okay, we're going to give you some gratitude crystals. But yeah, one thing which, the more I see, is like, I don't understand how this game still has such a good score on Metacritic. Now, hear me out. It's not a bad game. It's just not a particularly memorable one. It's not bad by any means, but it's nowhere near as good as everyone could say it's the best Zelda game since whenever. No. I mean, for most people, the first Zelda game they ever played is still the best one. But I don't think it's as good. It's not because of that. It's because there are lots of little things that are wrong with it. Okay, well, we've got the big bug net, so while we're here, we may as well go capture some of those bugs over there. Just be careful, the water can actually, you know, make you go a little bit over the edge. And there are enemies going around here, like there are some keys over there. Oh, fuck's sake. Really? You're gonna... There we go. We've caught one of them. One starry or whatever. How much have we got of those? No, we haven't. Okay, so it was a good thing I went to go. There's also some stag beetles, which are really difficult to find in here. So we better find Kukul. Kukul's... oh, God. Kukul's, place. Pipit's house, graveyard, light tower, the plaza, bazaar... Night Academy. Okay, so we need to... Let's just go sleep in... Actually, let's just go look around the towns and ignore the ravaging, crazy creature. Okay, so let's go to this house then. We hadn't been in here before. That's the thing, it doesn't actually tell you where all the houses are, so it can be really annoying when you're trying to find people. Anyway, this is going to be a theme that we find later on. The woman who just sleeps like a friggin' whale, and the poor husband who is sat looking after the child day and night while she runs a business. Yeah. Needless to say, there's a reason why he's crying his guts out and why he won't sleep, and we'll find that soon. If we don't punch him in the freaking face for being an idiot. But never mind. Moving on. So now we're just... it is going to be one of those parts we don't get much done. I do apologise for that. There's been 2 parts we don't get much done. I've been putting off going down onto Eldin for as long as possible because it's the place I hate the most. Anyway, the favourite guy from the... him? He's... Or a remlet will take care of bite at your backside. A remlet must be the cats. I actually didn't know they were called remlets. But yeah, he's there, and then you have the father, or is it mother? The more I look... I think we found out she was a... Yeah, it's the mother. But allow me to demonstrate what he looks like. And you can tell it's the mother because of the just gigondulous knockers that she has. See? It's a woman. But can you see his face? No. We're not going to, because it would cause children nightmares for thousands of centuries. So. If you can hear noises in the background, that's cool. Where is people? I think it might be across there. So there's another house down here, which we'll go into, just to get them all mapped out. Because now I've got the whole side quest thing in motion. We've finished our first side quests nearly, and we've unlocked the whole sort of overarching story with the side quest. But anyway, talk to him. Now this guy will sell you things. I think later on, no, let's see. So when you say that means you don't have a good reason to be here, huh? What, you think I'm being gruff? You think I'm totally different during the day? Well, I get tired of having to be a smiley shopkeeper. Yep, I can imagine. So now you've got his night market. Now what the thing is, we basically sell him... we basically sell him treasure. And he has fun with that. So obviously we're not going to sell any of our treasure now, because we haven't got any of those, and also... You never want to sell evil ores, because they're so rare to find. And, yeah, we'll see. Oh, for goodness sake, this part's almost been completely wasted. And there's the mother in there who's like, I love to collect antiques, and all the things you see in my house are very old and valuable. It's silly. Like, how can you have an antiquity market in a place which is basically a massive floating island? Like, surely, antiquities you either find in attics. There aren't that many attics in here. You dig them up. There isn't that much land to dig up. Or you just, make shit up. Like, the more I look at it... Oh. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Anyway, it runs off. I know it's harsh, and all people are like, oh, RSPCA, oh my god, you totally abuse it. I told you to stay away. I like the kind of way they die as well. The kind of the skull, smoke, following on from a very Wind Wakery feel to it, which is nice. And I think this is the right house. Yeah, it is. It is. What? Are you serious? You found Keel? What did you tell her? Nobody in the Skyloft would harm her on her head. Yeah, we're talking about harm. Oh, in fact, she's quite overjoyed, so much so she's a little bit damp. It's good to hear at least she's with a friend in Irresistible Admiral. No. No, you can't honestly say that. He's the reason why Skyloft still has evil in it, and he's a, friendly and responsible adult. Either that or Link is the equivalent of Ventus and sees everyone as being a nice man who isn't trying to hurt him, or the equivalent of Terra, who's just a crazy idiot. Anyway, now she's going to give us gratitude crystals. She hasn't been gone for that long. Anyway, every time you do a quest, you get 5 gratitude crystals, and you find gratitude crystals lying around. So there are 60, I think, in total, which means that, if my math skills are right, that is 12. That means there's about 10 quests, I think, and then about 10 lying around, but I could be really mistaken. Anyway, let's leave. There are a few more houses we're just going to pop into in this part. It's going to be quite a long part, and I actually haven't done anything in this part. We've been back to the Lumpy Pumpkin. In fact, what have we been doing? I do apologise. Okay, one house up there. I think that is probably it on the list of houses we should probably go and check in. Yeah, there's one house here, and then there's one I think in the corner, but I think we might have already been to those, or we can go to those when necessary. It's basically a process of elimination in the end. But I really do want to get... Oh, right, okay, no one's in here. But yeah, this is where the item girl lives. And she's one of the most annoying side quests that we can possibly do at this point. Let me just check the guide to see what we have to do at the moment. Yep, I think we're done for now, and we've done the quest. Let's head back down to the Eldin Volcano in the next part of Let's Play Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. See you guys then. Take care. Bye-bye.